So we have some new characters today in Gears 5 multiplayer. Speaking of multiplayer, if you haven't had a chance yet to watch my deep dive review of all things Gears 5 multiplayer, I'll post a link to that video in the description box below. I definitely think it's worth a click. Now, Gears has been doing this thing ever since Gears 4, where we get this drip feed of characters over time. And it makes sense in today's video game landscape with games constantly coming out. Everybody always looking to the next big thing, whether it's Borderlands 3 or Modern Warfare. So people have to have a reason to come back, and I understand that. Thankfully, the guys over at the Coalition have given us challenges that we can complete to earn the characters in-game without spending any additional money. No more loot boxes, none of that stuff. There is a grind, though, with each of these characters, and I'll show you guys that a little bit later in the video. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the new characters that you could either buy for $5 each or earn in-game. There are 4 of those. We have COG Gears, which are the standard Carmine-looking dudes, default characters. Those are heroes. You have the DeeBee, who is also a hero. On the villain side, we have the Warden and my personal favorite, General RAAM, who's really, really cool. But in order to fit the mold of the other characters, he'll be a little bit shorter than you would expect him to be, particularly when you see him in some of the cutscenes in Gears 1. Okay, so they are including these. They are free if you want to earn them. You can spend money to get them. They've also included 2 new characters that are part of a pay-only bundle, which they're calling the Terminator Dark Fates bundle, which includes the previous release Sarah Connor. You got that for free if you picked up Ultimate. Also the T-800, which is a villain, also previous release if you have Game Pass, but they've added 2 additional characters. We now have Grace and Rev 9. They're not yet in-game, so I was able to find a photo of what they look like. Pretty menacing characters. I really like Rev 9. I think that chest piece looks really, really cool. If you want this kit, it's $20, regardless if you've already got 2 of the characters or not. This is definitely more of a premium DLC, definitely in alignment with the upcoming Dark Fate movie that is launching in just a couple weeks. So I thought what would be good to do is to go over, and not play versus, is to go over and to check out how to earn these characters in-game. So each character has to get a task associated with them to complete a bunch of quests, essentially, to unlock the characters. So we'll go ahead and just take a look at the COG gear. Now, it's going to cost you money to buy it, as I mentioned. You can just outright buy it, or you can earn it. If you want to earn it, it's going to cost you a little bit of currency to get this totem. You have to craft a totem here. Once you craft the totem, it costs a little bit of money, not much, a little scrap there. You go ahead and you have this totem. You have to have a card equipped with you throughout the remainder of earning this. You can earn any of the characters in any order that you want. Know that progress is only towards one character, and it's the card you currently have equipped. So what you're going to have to do to unlock each character is 4 of the exact same challenges, and then there will be a unique character-only challenge that's different for any of those 4 characters. So one of them is to earn 60,000 experience while playing any multiplayer mode, whether it be Versus, Horde, or Escape. One of them is to complete 40 rounds of Versus. One of them is to complete 18 chapters of Escape. And lastly, to survive 50 waves of Horde. Now for the COG specifically, you have to get 200 assists as a COG character. You could see that that is slightly different than if we go over to General RAAM and we look at his challenge, he has to get 30 executions. So each of them are different, okay? It's cool. It's cool that they have this in the game. It's cool that it's something that you can unlock, that you don't have to spend additional money on. It's a bit on the grindy side. I think that this is going to take you some time to complete, particularly if you have a good team or a bad team. This could really make or break some of your playthrough. But the nice thing is that you don't have to necessarily, for example, like survive 18 chapters of Escape. You can kind of drip feed that. The horde mode particularly, you could just do a couple rounds here, a couple rounds there. It's not like you have to do one 50-round run through. And versus, thankfully, you don't have to win them. You just have to participate in them. If these were win only or a single round, this would be incredibly more brutal than I think it could be. So at least we have that going for us. So if you are interested in this, it's a free download. It is out right now. You could jump in, start earning these characters for your collection. Or if you're lazy and you want to throw a couple bucks and just buy one, you can do that too. But I like that they've given us the option, because the reality is there aren't a lot of characters available right now for either faction. There's a lot of characters that are still missing that we will see drip fed. I've seen some leaks of a Carmine eventually on the horizon. So keep that in mind if you decide to just say, you know what, I got to have this character and just flat out buy it. There are other characters coming on the horizon. You may want to wait a little bit longer to get a character that you are a little more excited about than just this first wave. But, you know, that's for you guys to decide. I just wanted to put this video together for you to show you guys off, show off some of the new characters and to say, hey, at least Gears is continuing to add additional content. With Modern Warfare on the horizon, I suspect a lot of players who are still dabbling in Gears may jump ship. I definitely fall in that category. However, there's still a lot of great content to be had. With that, I'd like to close out this video. Leave a comment below. Let me know what character you are most excited for. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.